What was the craziest rumor that haunted your school? Every rumor you hear about a new school is stupid. Fights, bad teachers, terrible food. But the one floating around about my high school before I even stepped foot in it was different. Kids were saying the school kept dead people in the basement. Human bones, full remains, the whole thing. I laughed it off until my middle school teacher started pulling us aside and telling us to consider transferring before we got there. First day arrives, and I'm already uneasy walking through the front doors. I check my schedule, find my first class, and of course it's in the basement. I head toward the stairwell, and there's a sign completely blocking it off. Do not enter. All basement classes have been moved to the second floor. Every single hair on my arm stood straight up. I turned around and sprinted back up those stairs without looking back once. And it wasn't just the basement. The whole building had this energy to it that I couldn't shake. The upperclassmen looked completely hollow, pale, tired, like something had been slowly draining them for years. Meanwhile, every freshman was walking around with a full pulse going, "Hello, is anyone else seeing this?" I didn't come back for a week. Begged my mom every single morning to let me transfer. She said absolutely not, and dragged me back through those front doors herself. I'm already regretting the decision to be alive when my friend Wade finds me in the hallway. He looks at me dead serious and goes, "We should explore the basement." I didn't even respond. I just turned and started walking the other direction. This man reached out, grabbed me by the back of my hoodie with one hand, and physically dragged me toward the stairwell. There was genuinely nothing I could do. We pushed through the blockade and headed down. Almost every light in the place was off except for one glowing in the center of the room. We crept toward it, phones recording, hearts absolutely pounding, screens, computer screens. We got closer and I saw exactly what was on them. The school bathrooms, live feeds, teachers watching live camera footage of the student bathrooms. I stood there completely frozen for about 3 full seconds. Then the teachers saw us. They jumped out of their chairs, stumbling over each other, going, "Wait, we can explain." One of them started rambling about too many fights, too much vaping. They had no choice. It wasn't what it looked like. I told them I had everything on video and I was shutting the whole thing down. That's when one of them got quiet and went, "What if we just gave you free grades?" I felt my entire face change. We shook hands with them right there in the dark and walked back up the stairs. I reported every single one of them the next morning for violating the Fourth Amendment.